yeah, about 2 years ago, it's when it was like, oh man, I know who I am, really know who I am, right? And they're like, oh, this is fun, because let's start acting crazy, right?
Yeah.
And it was just like piece by piece. And then everything just starts speeding up. Everything rolling. So that's what it'll be like when you go through the tunnel, though. When you go through the tunnel, that's why I say, when you get in the bubble with me like you are, that means it'll be molecules and everything be together. So you know, we're doing a lot of stuff. So everything, our whole body, you know, everything be integrated into you. Like it say in the Bible, when it said it's all grafted into salvation like that, because the Jews was always the chosen ones. But y'all got grafted in for your faith and belief, though.
Right.
So whenever you do someone, y'all having sex and y'all kissing and swapping, and you know what I'm saying, y'all living together and stuff like that, the inherited champion grill would be whose genes would be improved upon them. For example, they say that black DNA transforms the whole white woman's body. Our molecular system starts transforming. Alright, they say that, check this out. If a white woman and a black man get together and they make a baby. And she don't mess with no more black dudes ever in her life. She get pregnant 2 more times. It's supposed to be by a white dude. One of them babies be brown.
Yeah. I mean, you never know what. I mean, one, I know if you had twins, one can be black and the other one could be white.
Yeah,
and they are maternal, I guess.
Yeah.
Be maternal. Is it maternal twins? And people might question it and say, are they actually sisters? Well, yeah, they're actually sisters.
Yeah, the twins, but they're not identical twins.
No, but they're full-blooded sisters.
Yeah, but twins is 2 separate ovaries being impregnated. Sometimes all that means 2 different eggs, right?
Right. You've got
It's twins.
well, with 3 different ways that you can have twins. One, each twin can be in their own sac, like they are with Holly right now. Each twin that she's got has their own sac, their own umbilical cord. You know, they're each to their own and not in the same sac.
Right.
Now, there's also twins that can be born being in the same sac and sharing I think the same, I think they each share the same umbilical cord too, I think. But then there's chances. We're going to the CC's.
I'm still going the right way?
Yes, you are, yeah.
Because we ain't got to talk
The twins, if they're in the same sac, can have the chance of being
identical twins.
No, they would be connected.
Oh,
the chance of being like, they may be connected here at the waist or at the hip and not sharing a leg.
Yeah, that's called something else though, right?
Yeah.
That's something else. That's a different type of twins.
Yeah.
That's,
but you take that chance of, the twins being like that.
They cut them off now though, right?
Then they have to eventually separate them. But they just won't, one of them just ain't going to have a leg.
Oh.
Or they may not have an arm. Because they may have shared a leg or an arm.
That is conjoining twins.
Yeah. Then you've got the other sets of twins. They could be in separate sacs, but be sharing the same umbilical cord.
Yeah, that's twins.
Which can also be dangerous in that fact.
Yeah, that's why they don't right?
The one that's not dangerous is twins that Holly's pregnant with. That has their own sac and their own umbilical cord.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That one there is the most least dangerous set of twins being pregnant with.
Right.
That's what Holly's got.
Yeah. That's why that's the twins I was thinking.
ones that don't even look like each other. And you'll look at them and think, are you sure you're twins? And they are. It's just they don't look alike. You know, like I knew one set of twins. One had black hair and the other twin had red hair. Didn't even look like each other, but they were twins.
Yeah. Chick that I had brought down here, she got pregnant. Said she's having twins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, come find out. So check it out. So look. So we over there chilling in the apartments, and my cousin called, a female, Tina. And she's like, hey, hold on, Desmond want to tell you something. I said, what? What you talking about? Desmond was her boyfriend. So he gets on the phone, hey man, I just gotta tell you, that I've been fucking with Lisa. I said, for real? I said, listen. I said, hey, Desmond on the phone said you and him been fucking around. She said, no, he ain't. I said, well, get on the phone, he on the phone. She's like, Desmond, we ain't been doing that. He's like, girl, put line on her, told Tina, you know what I'm saying, and all this and that. They're like, all right. So like, make it fuck out. So look what she did. She down there bit my thumb off, man. Girl, putting out. She tried to put my, but look, so when she had the babies, one of them was darker than they, probably about my color. And Blackie, that's what the second girl name was black as the steering wheel.
Oh, wow.
Blackie and red. Yeah. And see where, I don't know. I said it wasn't mine, right? So I go court over and they say, well, you gotta pay for your own DNA test and pay child support. Why you getting that done? I said, man, how am I supposed to afford to live then? And she said, figure it out on your own, Mr. Bell. I said, damn. I said, all right. I had my lawyer and everything here. Shit, so I wasn't about to pay it. So they locked me up a couple times for not paying it, because I was not paying it. They was taking my taxes and shit, because I was not paying it. I kept telling them it wasn't mine, right? Mom and them kept bringing the babies over and stuff, man. Kept bringing them, oh, won't you just hold your babies? I said, man, look, because they're not my kids, though, bro.
Huh?
They're not mine, though. Tripping. So, finally, I don't know how many years later, it had been about 5 years later. Well, yeah, at least 3 years later, they said, I got a letter in the mail from the state of Missouri. They said, hey, this girl's trying to put 6 kids on you. I said, what? They called them. They said, all these 6 your kids? I said, no, I ain't, man. I said, look, I don't claim none of them. She said, would you like to have a DNA test done for them all? I said, yes, ma'am, I would. I said, how much it's gonna be? She said, it'd be free. I said, hell yeah. Send that shit down here. State of Missouri sent that shit down there. Came back, I did the mortgage dance. Oh, told y'all it wasn't mine. Told y'all it wasn't mine. Yeah, I was doing the mortgage, baby. Told y'all it wasn't mine. I swear I was dancing around. Well, I was butting this time over. I was dancing around that, boy. Told y'all it wasn't mine. You know what I'm saying? Craziness, dog. So I had a call. They was getting ready to take my taxes. I had to call down to the state of Mississippi, though, because that's where they was last at when I seen them. When I know they was in the state of Mississippi. So I called state of Mississippi because they was the ones that the IRS said was taking my taxes because of child support. So then I had my, I told you so, mortgage papers. Then I got that, they sent me they wanted to send me $2,500, but what they said is we know the person who got it, you know what I'm saying? We'll try to get it from them before they spend it and shit, you know what I'm saying? It was about $5,000. And they sent me like $2,000. They wanted to send me like $2,500. I had my family lawyer. I was like, look, man, hey, shit, one ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, I bet she's just probably having a fit because they probably told her that they weren't yours.
Nah, she tried that shit. That's what I'm saying. But she knew that shit. That's what I was telling you about. What's the name that was called and stuff. And Buddy was telling me about